Well, hello, Saints. It is good to see you via video, but I got to tell you, I am so excited for tomorrow morning because I am going to have a chance to put my eyes on you in person tomorrow here at the church, and I am so looking forward to that. I am so excited that we get a chance to gather together as a worshiping community. I think we're going to have a wonderful time. As I've told you before, we're going to have breakfast pizza, we're going to have water. Um, you can bring any other food that you want to. Bring a lawn chair if you have one. And we are going to make this as safe a gathering as possible. So, family groups, if you would try to be 6 feet apart, that should be very easy. And your servers who will be serving the breakfast pizza and the water will be wearing masks and gloves. To keep you safe. And we ask that when you're in the serving line anyway, we understand you can't eat with a mask on your face, but when you're in the serving line, that you would protect them as much as they are protecting you by also wearing a mask. So thank you in advance for that. We will have some, not a huge amount, but we'll have some extra masks if you don't have one. So don't let that stop you from coming. I am so hoping that you will come. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going to happen. We will join together in prayer, and we will give thanks for the food and have people serve themselves. And after folks are kind of settled and eating, then we are going to have sort of a medical update on what's going on with COVID from Dr. Dalrymple, who will, just inform us what the latest is. Then we're going to have a skit from the First Presbyterian Players, which ought to be a lot of fun. It's about Noah, which, at this point, I don't think we need 40 days of rain, but to have a little bit, not the kind that comes down in great big sheets, that would probably be helpful for us. Then we are going to have a homily, and this will be Jill and I doing this together. I can tell you it's going to be on the Lord's Prayer. So we are going to have, I think, a good time with that. It's very cute. And then Matt Williams is going to give us some words of encouragement at the end of this. So that's sort of the plan for tomorrow. So I am so looking forward to you being there. Please, please come if you can. Like I said, we've made it as safe an environment as we can. It's outdoors. The weather, I think, is supposed to be absolutely beautiful. Probably the coolest morning that we've had in a while. So by the end of this, it will not have reached 80 degrees. So I think it will be should be pretty comfortable, and there should be a light breeze. And so, like I said, I am so looking forward to us gathering. I sort of put that ahead of office hours. The only thing I wanted to mention about office hours is Jill is having an outpatient procedure on her back on Wednesday, and so towards the end of the week I may not be in as much as I normally am, but I am always available by phone, so please do not hesitate to call me. I always look forward to hearing from any and all of you. So just please keep in mind that if you don't see me there on Wednesday or Thursday afternoon, to not be surprised. Some updates on our camera system project to keep us able to bring worship, even when we return to in-person worship, to be able to bring that service to people via video in the ways that we have. Right now, we, as I've told you before, we're figuring roughly $15,000 is what we need. And I've told you that Memorial Gifts has agreed to contribute some, that we've had some private donations, and we have, and I believe the check actually arrived today for the grant that we applied for. So that gives us $7,300 of the $15,000. And if you have valued having these services available to you. I know a lot of you travel. I know a lot of you cannot be in worship for various reasons. And if you would like to stay connected to your church and you have some money that you could contribute, we would definitely love to have that so that we can get this project moving. And I think that's all with that. We're on our way. We're coming along with that very well. And thank you for everyone for your ongoing gifts and pledges to the church. It is what keeps this place going. We have been open. We will be open tomorrow outside, and I'm so excited about that. But your pledges are what makes this church and this ministry go. So thank you so much for everything that you've done and are doing. Moving on, we have joys this week. We have a couple birthday wishes to send out. Josh Clark on the 14th is celebrating a birthday, and Rebecca Anderson on the 16th. So happy birthday to both of them. We hope that they have a spectacular celebration on those days. We also lift up the joy of Doug and Audra Ostergaard's anniversary on the 14th. So happy anniversary to them. And again, we hope they have a wonderful celebration on the 14th. Our list of prayer concerns, some stay the same and some change. We're still lifting up Archie and the Rickardson family and Alan Dopp as his journey continues. It always seems to be 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but we continue to pray for Alan. Mark Bartels, who is working very hard to get that shoulder working. Lois Shea and her cancer and the treatment that she's undergoing. Chris Wolf and her family on her sister Bonnie's death. Leroy, who I told you has some vertigo problems and is undergoing treatment for those. We know that feels like kind of getting your head back on straight, and so we hope that that's happening and hope to see him tomorrow. For Beth Barra's friend in Canada who's on hospice. For Cindy Payton, who is recovering from her shoulder surgery, and with all the difficulties that are involved with that kind of surgery and the recovery from it, and for Will Healy. Now, we add to that list, as I told you on Wednesday, Susie Collins, who suffered a stroke. She is at Madonna. When I send you the bulletin, it will have the address where you can send cards. So please look at the bulletin, and in the announcements there, you will see the address to which you can send cards. Now, if you're getting this video and you want to send a card and you don't get the bulletin, the physical bulletin, just private message me on Facebook, or if you have my number, get a hold of me and I will give that to you. Let us always continue in prayer as we see COVID-19 spike in throughout the Southwest and California, that we continue to pray for all of the people affected by this, for all of the doctors and nurses, for all of the first responders, for all of the patients and their families, that they have everything they need to make people well, and so that we can get beyond this. And remember, as we pray for everyone and in this difficult time for our country overall, for the folks who have lost their jobs and so forth, that everyone is a child of God. Everyone was brought onto this earth because God wanted them here, and that we should treat them as no less than a beloved child of God. Thank you all for your prayers for that, and thank you all for all that you do for your neighbors. Your personal ministries are so important, and I pray that you will be able to continue that, and I pray that you will be with us tomorrow. I think we'll have a wonderful time, and I am looking forward to it. Be well until then. See you tomorrow. Bye now.